The Jays have now lost 6 of their last 7 games, and their once comfortable division lead is gone. They're now tied with the Yankees for top spot in the American League East. All right, let's bring in our Lindsay Dunn. And Lindsay, Toronto sports fans have been through this so many times, and you can almost feel the heartbreak. But it's easy to forget. Let's keep this in perspective. It's not all doom and gloom. They're still heading to the postseason one way or another.
Exactly. I want everyone to do this with me. Take a nice deep breath in, and exhale. It is not time to hit that panic button. They've already booked their ticket to the postseason. They will be playing October baseball, which is not something we saw last year at all. And when we talk about the last 6 of 7 games, yes, I understand the concern over the fact that their bats have been ice cold. Out of those last 6 of the 7 games, they've only had 1 or 0 runs. They're hoping to change it tonight. It will be a bullpen night, meaning Louis Varland, he will get the start tonight on the bump for the Toronto Blue Jays. Unfortunately, though, for the injuries involving their pitchers, that list continues to grow.
Jose Barrios is going to go on the IL with right elbow inflammation. He's headed to get an MRI here soon to kind of see the extent of it, and we'll kind of know his plan moving forward.
The Blue Jays still have a chance to clinch the division. That hope is not gone. Yes, I know the belief in Jays fans for a little bit, it has went down. I had the chance to speak to George Springer and Addison Barger about the importance of tonight's game. What is the mood of the team going into tonight's game?
Hopefully it's a good one. You know, we're in a good spot as a team. You know, we've accomplished our goal of, you know, making the playoffs, and knowing that we're going to play in October is obviously still something that this team needs to be proud of. You know, that being said, I think, you know, guys obviously have more on their minds and, you know, want to do more. So, you know, you got to go out and play.
What do you think needs to change for you guys? What has the conversations been like?
You know, it's just the same as all year. Bats been struggling a little bit, but it's part of the game. We're going to come out tonight and compete and try to have fun and get a dub.
So hopefully the Blue Jays will be able to turn that tide and get the win tonight. I know Blue Jays fans are very anxious, but if we just look at the nice little, you know, full glass option is that, hey, Cynthia, we are going to experience postseason baseball next week, no matter what happens when the regular season is over.
I have both fingers crossed, Lindsay. Now, Toronto sports fans, we know, are very stressed out right now, and we could all use a bit of a palate cleanser, right? So here we go. Meet the official mascots for next year's FIFA World Cup. There they are. You are looking at Maple the Moose, Zayu the Jaguar, and Clutch the Eagle. And they each represent the host countries of Canada, Mexico, and the U.S. respectively. And Maple will be front and center during the matches in Toronto and Vancouver. And according to Maple's official bio, I didn't make this up, Lindsay, Maple is a street-style loving artist, music enthusiast, and dedicated goalkeeper. What do you think of that? Street-style artist.
What I will tell you out of that was not a palate cleanser for me, because I view mascots how a lot of people view clowns, and I'm actually terrified of them.
Are you really?
Know that. So Maple Moose, to me, I don't like this at all.
So you'll be running.
All I'll say is a positive note about Maple. I will be running this way. All I can say is a positive note is at least it's an improvement from the Olympic mascot last year that looked like a red poop emoji. So have fun transitioning out of this conversation, but hooray, Maple Moose!
Okay, you know, I'm not going to transition out of this conversation. I'm just going to do a hard line. Thanks, Lindsay.
You got it.